Hey everybody, it's Jack and Dan, and today we're gonna, restore this old pickaxe from my grandparents.
Yeah, it's a fourth generation pickaxe here from your great grandparents. We broke it last summer taking roots out at Grandma's house, didn't we?
Yes.
The handle was rotten and just fell apart. We took a few roots out before we did that though. Yeah. I've used this my whole life at Grandma's house.
It looks like a Revolutionary War relic.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's just an old heavy steel head on it. You can see, yep, so that's popping right out there. One of the things holding us back was we actually had a hard time finding a handle in searching for about a year. There's some that you can find out there. A lot of them nowadays are like rubber or polymers, and they can be quite expensive. They also didn't come in the right size. Pamela and I went traveling around Southern Ohio for open enrollment meetings. We haven't done those in 3 years because of the virus, but we did them in person this year. I took her with me. It was a lot of fun. We traveled, we helped a lot of people, and did a lot of great presentations. But while we were there, we were of course in an area known in Ohio as Amish country, right?
Yeah, it's really traditional there.
We found one of these big mamma jammas that looks like it's going to fit there very good. It is hickory, and we found this at a little roadside Amish stand for $17. Look at this mamma jamma.
Some Amish guy probably spent like 30 minutes making that.
I don't know. I talked to one guy. He wasn't Amish. He was a salesperson, but he said that he works in a lumber yard and he has every kind of size available, and I think they have machines that make them. But anyway, it's super cool. So we're going to take all these old stuff out of here. We're going to sharpen this up. We're going to use your great-grandfather's grinding wheel. We're going to sharpen this baby up, see if we can get this in here, see if we can take a few roots out today on a beautiful, windy fall, autumn day in Cleveland, huh?
Yeah.
So basically, Jack started kind of messing around with this. We weren't able to get half of this kind of screw out that goes through here and holds it in. It was completely rusted, so it just broke in half. He did start being able to get some of this out of here. Again, we had trouble finding. Hold that up to this just so we could see the size. Looks like it's going to fit very well. We'll obviously have to drill a hole in this. What we didn't want to do is put in another bolt that would just be rusty. So we got some stainless ones for about $4. Look at this, guys, for $4 over at, was it Home Depot or something, wherever I was. I got 2 stainless steel bolts, 4 stainless steel nuts, and some stainless steel washers. Obviously, we only need 1, but they sell them in packages, and you never know. We might need a backup, or we could use it for something else. We'll put them in my toolbox, but of course, they're all stainless. So these are even the kind of fancy ones that have the nylon or whatever in it, so they're like self-locking. So that's pretty neat. So yeah, stainless steel stuff isn't very expensive. It always kind of surprised me that in a tool like this, now back then they probably didn't have it, or maybe they weren't available, or maybe they were too expensive. But these days, in fact, this entire patio set right here, I garbage picked this when we first moved in here and totally refurbished the whole thing, cleaned it up, pressure washed it, painted it with a few cans of Rust-Oleum, and I put in stainless steel bolts right there. And you can see that was 10 years ago, and those don't have a bit of corrosion on them. Some of the rust from the frame around the brick, but again, those weren't very expensive. I only needed 8 of them, hold that thing together, and so refurbished this whole thing for about $10 with some stainless steel bolts and some paint. And I haven't even repainted that once. So when you redo things, use stainless steel stuff. It's really nice. So this is the old piece of wood that was in there. Jack's trying to get some of the other ones out. She got the other piece of wood out, trying to get that little bolt out of there. We may end up having to saw it out with a hacksaw. We'll have to see. I do have a hacksaw here, so if we got to cut the head of that off, we'll do that. But we'll give it a pounding, see if we can get it out. And then we're going to drill a hole through this and see if we can put this in. And while we have it off, we're going to sharpen it up here too. Because some of those roots are rough and they're alive. And you got to have a sharp axe to cut through them. That only took like 10 seconds. That's an old bolt, man. All right, Jack got that all sharpened up there. Look at that, huh? Good to go. That's going to cut through some roots. Got that side done, and then this side. So you do your initial blows with this side, yeah. And then if you got to kind of hack away, you can turn over. Now, one of the reasons we're doing this, first of all, it's historic. It's nostalgic. It's part of our ancestry, right? Which is super cool. The other thing is for a total investment of $21 and about a half an hour of work, or less even, we're restoring this, and it would obviously be much more expensive to get one, especially of this caliber. Yeah, be careful when you take that down. There you go. Isn't that awesome? So we're going to pound that in a little bit. We're going to kind of make sure it's in there a little tighter. I don't care if it sticks out a little bit. That's not really a big deal. And then after we pound it down a little bit, you can actually hit it on the ground a few times. Just hit the wood on the ground a couple times. Yeah, there you go. Just pound it. Don't break the concrete. It's old concrete. It might break. Yeah, see that? So what we're going to do is we're going to drill a hole through this little hole right here. We're going to put this stainless steel bolt in there. And again, for 21 bucks, this is a heavy duty. I mean, what do you think that weighs? That's like a 10 or something, 20-pound head on there. That thing's huge.
It's about 25, maybe 26.
I don't know if it's 25. Maybe with the handle.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you were to buy something like this, it would be much more expensive. You get a cheap little light one for about 21 bucks, but you certainly can't get a big heavy duty one. Plus, why not reuse it? I mean, wood's renewable, and you know, this big steel head, I mean, why have it go to waste? That's a big mamma jamma. I love this thing. All right, let's drill a hole in this and get it on there. All right, there we go. Drilled all the way through the other side. Pretty cool. All right, so there it is. Wasn't too hard to do. Here's the old bolt and nut and washer, rusted, broken apart. Here's the old wood that was inside. Here's the new one. You can see it came down pretty hard, started to cut into that wood, so it's as far as it's probably going to go. We got the new bolt in there. We got the new screw in there. It is stainless steel. Hopefully there won't be any problem. We scuffed that up a little bit when we were taking out the old one, but not a big deal. And we sharpened it up. Too bad good old Groot, our buddy, couldn't have made us a handle like he did for Thor, for Stormbreaker, right?
Yeah, that would have been a lot easier.
But, you know, honestly, it came out really awesome. And it's nice and long, so you get a lot of leverage. So let's try this baby out. Let's see if we can take some roots out with it. All right, we'll put Groot back in his little bamboo pot there. He's doing awesome. All right, we're going to get out here. I mean, that thing is big, dude. It's long. That's what I like. Let's go over here. I know of a couple of pretty big ones. What'd you say?
Notice how I sharpen on the bottom right here?
Yeah, sharp, man. Edge. Let's go out here. I know a couple that are over here, and we'll take a look, see if we can get them out. In the meantime, on the way over there, we have to show these marigolds again. A lot of people asked us about these marigolds. The deer have eaten some of them, but this one right here is just gigantic. Guys, we're looking at the middle of November. We're having some very nice autumn weather. Look at this beast. It's still completely... Guys, come on, stand next to this thing. I mean, it's almost, you're almost 6 feet tall at this point, and it's just ridiculous how tall this is. Look at this thing. I mean, it's 6 feet tall, man. It's still blooming. It's still looking beautiful. I think it's still going to be here Thanksgiving. If it is, since my birthday's on Thanksgiving, we'll cut it out. You guys could give me some free flowers for my birthday, huh? There's a tip. Look at these things. They're unreal. They're unreal, man. November marigolds. Wow. All right, so the reason we needed Stormbreaker to take out some roots, big, tough mamma jamma, is we got some big, tough roots, don't we? Look at this big root here. Now, it's starting to come out more, and so the problem is we don't want to hit it with the mower. So basically what Jack's doing here is going to kind of size it up, take it down to the end, and find the two ends. We'll kind of clear away some of the dirt, and then, yeah, you want to give it a good hack on either side. And if you, I mean... That thing is just crushing it right away. And you could take some full hits too, you know, but a good nice hit on either side. Look how that's all lifting up. So what you want to do now, perfect, man, perfect. Now what you want to do is hit the other side with it. That thing's got so much weight you hardly had to pick it up, huh? And we hit both sides of it and then just grab the middle and just pull it out of there. Now, that's what I was doing. Remember I was leveraging up a big one and the handle broke on me, remember? Yeah. On the old one. That was about a year or two ago. I can't even remember. Over at Grandma's, we were taking out some huge ones. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so what we got here is we got some side action. See that? Coming out once you clear it out. So give this a hit here. Boom. This a hit here. Boom. Whoops, missed it. Now this, look at that. Look at how that baby just lifts right out of there. Isn't that crazy? Look at that mamma jamma. You're gonna throw that in the fire pit, man. It's like a log, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's how easy it is when you got a nice big pole like this, nice big tool. So this one's got a couple little side guys. So again, he's using the axe side to kind of cut away at some of those. The only thing you want to be careful, obviously, when using an axe, to come back. Don't hit yourself in the head or in the face, you know? Isn't that something? Look at that guy. Look how easy that was with an awesome, huge, powerful tool, huh? Look at that thing. It's crazy. You know what would do that to our lawnmower if that hit it? These leaves today, they're nuts. No, it would not. These leaves are crazy. It's so windy today. Now, a lot of these roots are over here. We did fill in with all of this. We did that in the spring. Kind of finally mulched all this in. You can see it's doing really good still. These leaves are just crazy. So we're gonna take this, throw it in the fire pit over here. There's a couple here on the other side we're gonna take a quick look at. And there is a rock out front that I might try to pry out too that I've been having my eye on when I cut the grass. Yeah, look at that mamma jamma. That'll burn right up, man. That'll burn right up next time we have a fire. So there's another one over here. That one right there. I'm not loving this one. I've come close to hitting it too. You're gonna use more of an axe or you're gonna hit it from the side? Hit it. Yeah, always hit over the top of it to like the other side. Or you can hit it with the axe, whatever side you want. That thing just has so much weight, it's amazing. It's gonna hack it right there. So this thing, these kind of tools have so many uses. I mean, you can use it with ice. Oh, just missed it. You can use it with ice. You can use it for splitting wood. Look at that, went right through it like butter, man. Didn't even make a noise. Yeah, try to get underneath it and you just pry it up. Look at that, man. Love this thing. Love this thing. Yeah, just hit the other side and it'll pop right out. We got some wood to chop up here. We could probably use this. We do have a big axe too, like a mauler axe thing. So we'll probably be doing some of that. But this thing is such a beast. It's great, man. The thing has so much weight. So much weight to it. Love it. Yeah, throw that thing in the pit. Awesome. Great job, man. Way to go, dude. Jack and Stormbreaker. Ain't nothing you can't accomplish, right? Little muscle. For 21 bucks, dude, we got Stormbreaker back into business. 100 years old. I wish Grandma was still alive to see it, your great-grandmother. But Grandma's going to love this video. She's going to be very happy that we revised it. Revived it. Super cool. She's going to say, hey, why don't you come over and get some more roots out for me, right?
Yeah.
So there's also this big piece of granite. Now, we've got a lot of granite that we found over the years. Yeah, we don't know how big it is, but it started to kind of surface more and erode around it. We kind of figured in the fall here, kind of work your way around it. If we can pry it out, we're going to try to do that because, again, when I'm on this hill here with the mower, I'm afraid I might hit it. When I come around this island, we're going to be taking out this whole island here soon. We're going to take out the jaw saw, cut down these trees. All this stuff literally grows in 1 year. We level it every winter, and in 1 year, all this stuff kind of comes up. But I kind of felt like if we could get this guy out, if it's not too big, we might be able to pry it out. We've got a lot of these pieces of granite, like ones over there that we have found buried since we moved in here. And, you know, we've taken them out. And again, this will just fill in, you know. In the fall is a good time to do it, because then it'll just fill in. And I guess you can get up underneath it a little bit. And, like I said, it's not a big deal. You can always resharpen it on the stone. I don't think it's as big as we think it is, but you never know. You start digging around one of these, it might be 3 feet deep, you know? There we go, there we go. Yeah, yeah, baby. It's not that big. Get up underneath it, probably a big piece of granite. Cool. Cool, get up underneath and just kind of pull it up. There you go. Yeah, it's about the size of a volleyball or something, right? Pretty cool, man. Looks kind of nice. We'll wash it off, put it in our rock garden. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, yeah, just do it. Just manhandle it out of there. Nice. Look at that hole, dude. It looks kind of like red and black like a lot of the other ones around here. It's a big Easter egg, huh?
Yeah.
It's neat. This was just the only part showing. I knew it was big. I didn't know how big it would be. Dude, these things are so dense. Ugh. Whoa. You know what we're going to do, man? That's cool. We'll have it in part of our rock line. We'll stand it up. We'll wash it off. Probably look really nice. All right, guys. It's like almost 80 degrees, middle of November. What an incredible day to get some yard work done. This has really worked out well. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We're super happy that we got Stormbreaker back in action, right? I mean, wow, how cool is this tool? Probably going to use this 100 more times, just like your great-grandparents and your grandparents did, and I have my whole life. And it's such an awesome tool to have. 21 bucks. Great refurbishing. Guys, look at this. It's crazy out here. Look at these leaves, this wind, and this beautiful sky today. It's unbelievable. Well, hey guys, thanks again for watching. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.